So yeah, this is what I decided to do with her. It's really nice, actually. Like, yeah, I'm really happy with that, actually. Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. So today we're gonna do a little chit chat while arranging a bit of succulents and painting the pot, and just having a good time between each other. And obviously, if you want to see more of this type of content, you gotta tell me, so leave a like, a comment, and obviously subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and last video, and the video after that, and if you want to see more videos coming out, girl, I got you! So let's get right into the video. Hello, beautiful people. Editing Howie, back at it again. This is just a quick-ass disclaimer to tell you guys that this video is really long and I talk a fucking lot. So I suggest listening to this video right before going to bed, or while you're doing something else. Put it as like a podcast or whatnot. It's just a chill video. I like doing these chit chat videos. I hope you guys enjoy it, and we can go back to the video now. I said video a lot of times. People, it is a day 2 of this pod, and I've decided to make this a separate video, because I knew this was not gonna fit in one video, because this is taking a lot of fucking time. We are at the part where we're gonna put white spots in the purple spots, because I'm just like, you know what, y'all, it do be looking boring here. Like, I have a couple of choices. I could do like a bunch of white spots everywhere, or I could just like fill it in. We'll just see what happens first at this point. I'm not too analytical of it. Anywho, we do have topics. I thought of like 2 topics on the top of my head, and I only remember one topic because I didn't write it down, and I'm a dumb bitch and I just thought of them. But we are gonna talk about, I guess, like I love to call it, and like Gen Z loves to call it, character development. And I think I went through a lot of character development. This brush is way too wet. I already know she is. And fun fact, I'm actually doing this an hour before my first class of school. And I don't know how to feel about that. I feel that just proves how much, I guess, I'm not taking it seriously, or where my mind is set right now. That's a conversation for another day. But character development, honestly, yeah, like I was saying, like I feel like I went through some shit. Like, not like, yes, trauma, obviously, because any individual has went through trauma. But I mean more like in the sense of just like how I grew up, and like how am I me, which is like one of the rarest outcomes, I feel like, because I feel like I could have came out like any other different type of way, you know what I mean? But I came out like this, looking flawless and being flawless, as I should, as you should, period. Let's start where the memories start. When I was 7, when I moved to Canada, he was a little Christian boy. Always grew up in a Christian environment, and I think that had a giant, huge, humongous impact on me. Because honestly, my values are very much aligned with the Christian values. So, like the typical shit, like don't steal, don't lie. I always try to be like a truthworthy person. You guys should try that. Did I just call y'all snakes? I mean, I just mean like, I've always tried my best to be like the bigger person, and like not try to lie, and not like be a fucking bitch, basically. Cause I don't fuck with that type of vibes at all. That ain't the energy we want for 2021. That is not what we're going for. We are not going for being a fucking bitch. Like, I saw this TikTok, and it was like, oh, when you're in a fight, like, be petty, because you're never gonna see that person ever again, and it's like your only choice. And I was like, why? I legit, like, click not interested, because I was like, you are giving out like such a terrible message. I don't know if it was a joke. It was probably a joke, but at the same time, I don't think it was a joke. And I was just like, why? That's so mean. I got his point, like, oh yeah, there's no use to being nice to this person because you're not gonna get a medal or like a reward afterwards. But it's just like, I feel like the reward or the medal afterwards is like kind of just knowing that you handled that situation well and that you know how to handle those situations in like a mature manner instead of being a fucking child about it. I didn't like the vibe that TikTok was giving me. And for you, Paige, I ain't that type of bitch. I know I do be liking a lot of like bad bitch shit, but I don't condone being a shitty person. I don't think that's something that people should be, normalizing. Because being a bad person, well, it's in the word. You're being bad. So that's how I feel about that. One of my favorite passages in the Bible. It's love the next person you meet like you love yourself. And I was like, period. That's saying with me my whole entire life. I feel that's such a good quote. Because I feel like if a lot of people did that, we would be in such a better world, There would be a lot less gossip too. Because people would be like, would I like that feeling? And then people would be like, no. So why am I going to do this to someone else? And then boom, world problem solved, my dude. Like so easy, so fresh and simple and whatnot. So, anywho, if there's something I want you to take from this video is like, treat the next person you meet like you treat yourself. The more people that will do that, the less friction we would have in this world. And y'all know what type of friction I'm talking about. Well, maybe you guys think race friction, but that's a big part of it. But there's other frictions too. Friction in general, between friends or between someone that you just don't vibe with, which is really possible. Like I've had some people that I've met them and I'm like, ooh, no, we're not gonna vibe. I'm still gonna respect you. You do you, boo boo, but I'm not that bitch that's gonna vibe with you, And that's an okay feeling. I feel there's nothing to feel guilty about. It's just like your personality don't match. And there's no need to like think about it that much. Just don't talk to that person and don't create drama. But like some people, that's what they wanna fucking do. And I'm just like, girl, ciao. Anyways, so that's what I learned. That was a big tangent for 7-year-old Howie, who was a Christian, and yeah, that's basically it. That was like my life for a long time. Like just going to church every Sunday. That was my childhood actually. I've made so many fond memories. I remember once on my 3 a.m. drives, I just like passed in front of the church that I used to go to. Just to like, I don't know. It was admittedly very weird, but it just felt familiar. I remember like when we used to go outside and like used to play like tag and shit. That was some of my best memories. I won't lie. There was some toxic memories from church, but listen, not everything is black and not everything is white. Everything's gray, and there's always good shit to remember about. But something I do hate, most good memories end because they went bad, which I don't like that concept of just having all your memories eventually getting bad because like something happened at the end. Like think about it like a good memory, and think about why that memory stopped. It's because it got bad. Bitch, I'm onto something, y'all. I'm in health science, so like I'm gonna flex that smartitude on y'all. That was smart. I could write a whole essay on that. Could I? It would be a boring essay to write, but yes, I could. I mean, if I was forced to by someone, and by someone I mean school. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is this? Okay. By school, I could probably write an essay about that. Because like if you think about it, like it's psychological. Right? Is it? Maybe it's not. Maybe I'm just like inventing shit to sound smart at this point. Which a lot of smart people do, because I feel like there's a limit to being smart, and at a point when you're like in like advanced studies, it's just how you're formulating things at this point. Like I feel a lot of my essays don't make that much sense. Like you could probably like summarize my essay in one sentence, but I just wrote an 1,000-word essay because I had to. You know what I mean? I know y'all know what I mean. That's school for y'all. Y'all already know what I'm talking about. My next character development was in high school when I came out. Like, big surprise. Like, obviously all the gays had some character developments during their coming out. It was a big step. For me, it was like really easy because it was like that trend. You know, like in 2013 where basically everyone's gay and a lot of gays were reclaiming their rights and whatnot. So when I came out, it was actually really easy. If I was like 1 or 2 generations before me, this would be another story, but thank God I am not from the generation before me, and I'm from a generation that's more open-minded, and I hesitated to say that because, y'all, it do be getting kind of weird. It's like we're open-minded, but not about everything, and like we nitpick a lot, I feel. And when I say we, I mean like Gen Z type. My coming out went really well. Now I'm talking about my coming out with friends, not with my parents. I'm not going to talk about the one with my parents because I do not want to. That's a bit too much trauma to pack in one video. I came out, it was very fun, but the thing was that I felt the need to be gay. Like, I know all of y'all gays resonate with me because you just feel this need that you have to like be this person. Example, like I was watching a lot of Joey Graceffa. So I felt like I had to be him. I had to be like super girly, like, you know, basically that my personality is being gay. Like, not saying that Joey Graceffa, that's what he is, but like low key, like y'all know what I mean. I thought to be like accepted or just to be like, I don't know, well received, I had to like transform into this like big gay bot. Like not gay bottom, but like gay like bot, like robot. Okay, even though I am a gay bottom, but anyway. The character development that happened there, I would say it would be a character undevelopment in a way. I actually hated those years, and I'm gonna tell you why. I didn't hate the years like when I was there. I did make good memories, I had fun and whatnot. But now looking past at it, I'm more mature and like I'm 20 now. Well, I'm going to be 20 now, and I'm just like, fuck. I wish I had came out just later, because when you are 13, you are making your person. Like, you're still young, you're still like learning about the world and shit. And now I'm coming out, like this big ass, huge ass step. So like obviously I was gonna get influenced by it, which I'm not saying it's a bad thing being influenced by it. Like, it's really good to be like proud and gay, but there's like, for me, in my opinion, there's a limit, you know? If gay is your only personality, like, pass me with that shit. I'm not about that shit. I like gays that are doing shit, and it's like, oh shit, it happens to be that I'm gay. I feel it's way healthier. Like, you figure out like your hobbies, you figure out what you like in life and stuff like that, and then you figure out like that you're gay, and then it's just like, oh, okay, that's just another part of me, you know? Oh shit, now I'm gay, I have to act a certain way, I have to talk a certain way, I have to have like a certain type of humor, I have to listen to a certain type of music, and yada yada yada, you know? I feel that there was a lot of that pressure, not coming from anyone. Like, don't think like these are like my friends were pressuring me or whatnot. It's just what I thought I had to do to be like well received in the gay community, which now I know is such a toxic community. During those years, I was very gay. Like, I was that bitch, like, you know, that bitch, like, annoyingly gay. Surprisingly, I still had friends. People still were like well receiving it, even though if I was back in the day and I had to be friends with myself, I would literally kill myself. I feel like a lot of people say that about themselves anyways, but that's all part of character development. And that part of my life taught me to like not do that again. Understand that being gay is not the only thing I can be and that I can do. It was kind of a limit tester. And now look at me now. I'm painting pots pink. Thankful for that, those years. Like, it was important. I feel like obviously like you have to go through it. You coming out, you have to go through it and stuff like that. If I came out like when I was like now, or like when I was 18, I feel like I would have been such a different person, and not cooler, but like kind of. I really think I would be cooler, and I would annoy myself less with like the gay mannerisms and the gay talk and like the gay music. Even though some people could just be like, okay, what does gay mean? You know, does it just mean a guy being feminine? Because 2020 proves us that guys can be feminine and straight, you know? 2020 has proved us countless of times of that, even though it came with some toxic backlash. In general, it was a nice message. I feel that's the whole summary of Gen Z. In a whole, it was a nice message, but obviously it got some type of toxic. Kind of like that trend of like body positivity. At first it started like super cute, super nice and whatnot, and then it got toxic. Because that's what we do, like, as humans. Because, actually not as humans, I'm not going to count myself in that. That's what people do when they're fucking bored and have nothing else to do with their lives. They create unnecessary drama and get happiness from it. Not okay, in my opinion. But does my opinion matter that much to the, like, 20 people that are gonna watch this video? Like, do my opinion matters that much? No, I don't think so. And I'm just gonna keep on humbling myself like that, because the moment where I'm gonna be like, oh shit, my opinion matter, I feel that's when the switch is gonna happen, and where I'm gonna become all these toxic people. Third character development was outside of high school, when I cut all my friends from high school, and I went to college, and that was definitely alright. Like, honestly, after high school, I was like, okay, nothing's gonna happen, I'm gonna stay good old Howie, like, you know, nothing's gonna change that much. Yo, college hit, shit changed. A lot of shit changed. Not just like I grew to love fashion more, that was a whole ass character development for itself, but it was just more of me thinking about myself and me in perspective of other people. I'm trying to be like this best person, like this best version of myself, which recently I've been kind of canceling, because it's really good to like try to be the best version of yourself, but also it's really good to have like be selfish and like have those self-care moments. So I've been teaching myself how to do that and like what makes me feel happy. Oh my god, that was the next point, y'all. You see, it's all connected. It's all connected. We're gonna talk about that a bit later, but honey, it's all connected. Don't even worry about it. I'm not just talking and just like creating subjects out of thin air. No, me actually being a good conversationalist. Nope, can't be me. Cannot be. Fuck. This is what I get for not like waiting till it dries. I should just wait till it fucking dries. My last character development, but not the least, it's not gonna be the last one, let's be very honest, but it's my college glow up. Personality wise and mind wise, I've became a lot more mature. Like I don't put as much energy that I used to talk to everyone. Now I have a few group of friends where I really put my whole heart and emotion in, because I know those people are gonna give the same thing back to me. So that's been really nice. A hard lesson to learn that I just cannot be friends with everyone, even if I really wanted to, because at the end of the day, one, I'll exhaust myself, two, it'll become toxic in any type of way, and three, it's so much better to have like those people that you can really turn to at any time. So that's what I've been doing recently, and 2020 has really certainly helped that, reflecting on myself and just being, ooh, what do I need to change? What do I not need to change? What am I doing well? What am I not doing well? And something also that I've noticed that I was not doing well was kind of on the same wing as like self-care, as in letting myself go on adventures, or just like letting myself be a teenager, which sounds first world problems as fuck. It's true, like I was not like letting myself be a teenager. I wanted to grow up so quickly. I was trying to like, you know, buy a duplex and like buy my car and like prove to someone that I was like independent and I could do it all by myself, which is true, which is a great like narrative of a story. You should be independent, you should be thinking about yourself, but it was to a certain extent that it was just like unhealthy, and I would like never give myself breaks, and I would not take the amount of time with my friends as I wanted to. It was a whole sugalabang, you know? It was just bad. And now I know that. And now I know to take like at least one day off on my week just to do shit I want to do. Like, example, my YouTube channel, or, you know, just like take care of my plants and stuff like that, or just like walking my fucking dog, you know? I had no time that it was that bad, where if you asked me what was my hobby, I could literally not say anything, because I was at work like 24/7 deadass. My house was a bed, period. That was crazy. I will probably do that again when my other job opens back, but not at the same intensity, and I'll definitely try to, balance everything so that I can see my friends as many times as I want to see my friends. Because that's important. We're human. It's really important for us to socialize. Even though, and then for like the biggest introvert will still at least need one friend. And I know some of y'all are gonna come for me for that one. You're gonna be like, oh my god, I'm an introvert and I don't need friends. Bitch, shut up. Okay, if you don't have friends, you have family. And if you don't have family, you have some other type of human being in your life that you're talking to. You know what I mean? I'm not mega humongous extrovert. Like on that 16 personality test, I got 97 of extrovert. Like I'm an extrovert. Like every time I'm with my friends, and then the moment after that I'm not with them, I'm on a high. I'm on a high. Like, I'm legit, like, in euphoria. I'm just like, oh my god, I love them so much. Like, we had so much fun. And then I go over, like, all the funny jokes or, like, all the best moments and stuff. And I'm like, oh my god, I love them so much. And blah, 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 blah. And, like, I'm on a high. And I feel like that's the difference with introverts and extroverts. It's just, like, the amount of high you have, like, after seeing someone you love. You know? I feel introverts, maybe you don't need that high as many times. Like, I feel the high is the same thing, but it's just, like, you don't need it as many times to like be happy. I need it as many times like 7 days out of 7 period. Okay, 6 days out of 7 period. Like I love being with friends. I really need that social interaction, and that is something that I've noticed this year. Like I really need that social interaction, and it made me like rethink of like my career path and whatnot. I won't be able to do a 9 to 5 if I don't have like colleagues that I'm vibing with. I'm really like reevaluating my career path. Like, I wanted to go in finance, and I probably still will go in finance. Just, I don't think I'm gonna come out with the job that I wanted to at first, which was, like, investment banker, and I really don't think I'm gonna do that anymore. Like, at all. It's not really where I wanna go in life anymore. And now 2020 Howie, or 2021 Howie, I feel he's, like, a lot more laid back. As I should, because I've learned that's something I need to chill with. I can't please everyone. I can't be a people pleaser. And I can't give my energy to people that don't deserve it. If you're not randomly face calling me, I don't want it. Because I will randomly face call you. You know what I mean? Like for the stupidest of things. Sometimes like I just call my friends because I saw a funny TikTok and I'm like, oh, I want to talk about it because this makes me think of you. Like I won't just send it. I will deadass call your phone. But again, like I can do that now because my friends know how I am and they know this is my way to like show them love, I guess. Like it's just my way. It's just how it is, I just do that. I call people out of the blue and be like, hey, I be thinking about you. What's happening? Everyone likes a call anyways, knowing that someone's thinking about them, Because I feel a lot of people think about other people without telling them. That's such a disappointment because people love knowing that other people are talking about it. Like, we're narcissistic. We all love it, okay? Even if you're like, oh my god, no, like, honestly, no. No, that's not me. Bitch, shut up. Like, when you get that call from me, you love it, okay? And even if you don't love it, I'll make you love it. I've made people love my calls because I'm just that type of bee or whatever. I'm waiting till this dries so I can like pot it. So I'm just putting like little anal beads on the bottom that absorb the water, so there's not too much space for them to grow in a way. I want the humidity to get out, especially with cacti. So yeah, this is what I decided to do with her. It's really nice actually, like, yeah, I'm really happy with that actually. Alrighty guys, I hope you guys had a nice chat with Past Howie, because I filmed that video a long time ago. I hope you guys had a fun time with Past Howie just talking about, his little insecurities or stuff that's just been pondering in his head. Anywho, hope you guys have a wonderful day, a wonderful week, and a wonderful life. See you in my next video.